Hi, writers. Today I want to teach you that writers make their writing easy for their readers to read. And we do this by editing. Editing is when we want to fix up our writing. So these are the steps we need to take to make our writing easy for our reader to read. One, we have to reread our own writing. Two, we have to ask ourselves, is my writing easy for me to read? Because if it's not easy for me to read, then it's not going to be easy for someone else to read. And step three, we make any changes that we need to make sure that our writing is easy to read. So I'm going to go back to the piece that I was working on yesterday about sharks. And I'm going to reread it myself. Then I'm going to ask myself, is my writing easy to read? If it's hard for me, then I know it's going to be hard for someone else. I'll make any changes that I need to make so that my writing is easy for someone else to read. Sharks are large fish. Ooh, wait a minute. Sharks are. That's supposed to be two different words. That's not easy for someone to read. So let me put a space between them so that it's easier for my reader. Sharks are large fish. They swim in large oceans when they swim. What? I don't even think that makes sense. It definitely doesn't sound right. I need to make some changes. Sharks are large fish, period. They swim in large oceans. That's not how you spell oceans. They swim in large oceans when they swim. I don't think that sounds right. That's not easy for my reader. It's like I'm saying the same thing two times. They swim in large oceans when they swim. I can just say they swim in large oceans. I'm going to get rid of that part. Sharks are large fish. They swim in large oceans. That's much better. There is a lot of sharks. That doesn't sound right. We don't say there is. There are a lot of sharks when they like swimming and they go swim in beaches. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking when I was writing this? This is not easy for my reader. I have a lot of things here that are jumbled together. It seems like I'm repeating a lot of the same ideas. Let me go back and make some changes so that I can make this easy for my reader. There are a lot of sharks. Maybe I could say sharks come in all different sizes. And shapes. When they like swimming, they go swim in beaches. I think I was trying to teach my reader that some sharks can wash up near beaches. So let me make this easier. I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this whole part. And if I'm talking about where they swim, I should put it here where I was giving other information about like swimming in the oceans and large water. So instead of saying there are a lot of sharks, I'm going to move that part down and I'm going to talk about swimming near beaches in this part. Some sharks have even swam near beaches. Now let's see if that makes sense for my reader. Sharks are large fish. They swim in large oceans. Some sharks have even swam near beaches. There are a lot of sharks. Sharks come in all different sizes and shapes. That definitely sounds easier for my reader to understand. I even understand it as the writer. So writers, let's go back and recap all of our steps. Today we were talking about making our writing easy for our readers to read by editing, fixing up our work. We did this by rereading our own writing, asking ourselves, is my writing easy to read? And making changes if it's not easy to read. And when I first started, oh my gosh, boys and girls, it was not easy for me to read. So I know it wasn't easy for you. So I read it, I made changes, and now it's easy to read. I made sure that I have spaces between my words. I made sure that I have the right punctuation where it needs to be, capitals where they need to be, And I made sure that my information matches and makes sense. If I'm talking about where they swim, all the information about swimming should be together. If I'm talking about their size and shape, all of that information should be together, not jumbled across my book. So, writers, here's your last reminder. Today, I want you to go back and make some changes, edit your writing. Make sure that it's easy for your reader to understand. Reread your writing. Ask yourself, is it easy to read? And make any changes so that it's easy for your readers. I can't wait to read your changes. Get writing and bye for now.